In Baldur's Gate 3, in the game Baldur's Gate 3, the Globe of Invulnerability is a very, very good spell. I've done my research, and I've done what I rarely do, suffice to say, does something that he rarely does, and gives himself a spoiler on how to kill a boss in a video game. Usually I like to see the boss for myself and try it myself the first time because that's the fun of not knowing. But the dragon in Baldur's Gate 3 had me worried. Apparently there's a way for your entire party to be wiped because there's so much area of effect damage, and the area of effect radius diameter is so huge you're basically not going to dodge it, and you have like one turn to either kill the dragon outright to prevent the area of effect damage, which will most likely wipe your party, and if you're playing honor mode, that's it. Or just cast a simple Globe of Invulnerability in the right spot. Be careful not to cast it to where the dragon is to make the dragon invulnerable too, because then you're gonna mess yourself up and mess up your strategy. It only takes just a little bit to turn the tide of battle one way or the other. Believe me. Just when you think you're doing well, you're like, oh yeah, I got this battle under control. Boom, that's when it happens. Happens that fast. One character's down, two characters are down, your third companion's down. Next thing you know, it's a party wipe. And that happens. It happens sometimes in the game Baldur's Gate 3, especially on honor mode. But the Globe of Invulnerability is a mandatory spell, I think, if you're going to defeat the dragon, or you've just got so much damage per second or DPS. It really doesn't count in a turn-based game. It's usually a live-action game. But if I use the term DPS, what I mean is how much actual damage you can do in one turn in Baldur's Gate 3. If you can just do so much damage to kill that dragon before it does its huge explosion. And it gives you a warning because I did my homework, because I watched the videos on how to kill this dragon, and now I know how. And the battles are always really simple once you know how. But when not knowing, the scary thing is the whole reason why we buy the game in the first place. We want that element of being scared. It's fun to be scared, especially when you're playing a video game. That's the reason why you bought it, because it brings out emotions in person. That game actually makes you feel that way, as the developers intended it to, or unintended to, whatever the case may be. It could be just a happy accident. Baldur's Gate 3, I'm going to kill that dragon very soon on honor mode, and I know where it is. I know how to reach it. I think I'm gonna wait till I'm like level 14 though. Right now I'm level 13, and I've been slowly working my way towards killing Gortash. Just by an accident, I'm killing Gortash before Orin. Usually I kill Orin first and then Gortash, but right in the beginning of entering Baldur's Gate 3, when I first entered the city, I went up on Worm's Rock Tower and went into an area that was unauthorized and got attacked. So now, whenever the robots see me in Gortash's fortress, they attack me, but that's okay. I've been going and hitting them, going and doing a long rest, come back, hit them again, take a few more out. And a couple times I almost party wiped, but I didn't. I was able to recover, luckily with the resources that I had collected. Right now I have 5,000 gold pieces in the game Baldur's Gate 3. I had 10,000 at my most, but I bought some armor. The armor was $1,600, but the ARP charged me another $3,400, the vendor did. So it was a $5,000 piece of armor, and I didn't even like it, but I had to have it to see if it was better than the one I had currently, which is the Wrath armor for my Barbarian Berserker. The Wrath armor for the Barbarian Berserker is the best armor for a Barbarian Berserker. Yeah, Barbarian Berserker has 200 hit points with, of course, Shadowheart's aid spell. I think it's 25 hit points applied. I think I have like 199 hit points at level 13. But the armor that I bought, that was normally 1,600 but got up-costed to $5,000 because the vendor, for some reason, did that to me. That's just what happens in Baldur's Gate 3. You're going to pay more than what it says, unless you get a better reputation with the vendor, or maybe if you have high charisma. Maybe I was talking with the wrong character. You always want to, I think, talk to the vendor with the character with the highest charisma, which I don't really do. I should be doing, but I don't. I should pay more attention to that. I do it with my main, I think, who has like 12 charisma, which is, it's about average, but it's not good. But it's average, but it's not good. But it's decent. I've got enough supplies, and Gale makes my potions. He's the one that does it. I give all my ingredients to him. He makes the extracts and then fills the bottles and makes me potions for my party. And that's a good thing. Just talking about some Baldur's Gate 3. The mods that I have installed, I don't really have that many, like, huge game-breaking mods that are not necessarily cheating, but make it so the game is extremely easy. I don't have those. I do have the one where it lets us have more than the vanilla version of just 4 inspirations, and that's the max a person can have is 4 inspirations. Even if you keep attaining inspirations, it won't stack. The 4 is the max you can get. That's stupid. There's a mod that lets you get more than the maximum of 4. You can have as many as you want because you keep earning them. That, I think, is a necessary mod if you're gonna, especially if you're gonna be playing Baldur's Gate 3. If you're gonna play honor mode and play the vanilla version where you only have at the maximum 4 inspirations, you're not gonna have an experience that is worth your money. But it definitely makes the game a lot tougher. Maybe after I have like 4,000 hours, I'll uninstall that mod that gives me unlimited inspirations to be earned. Not unlimited inspirations, but every time you earn one, it adds a +1 above 4. Right now I've got 10, and the most I had, I think it was 21. And at some point in the game, it gets to a point where you just stop earning inspirations because there's hardly less stuff to do. Now, I do have the mod installed where I'm up to get to level 20. I do believe the vanilla version of Baldur's Gate 3, the maximum level you can get is 12. But that's not high enough. There's just some combats where 12 is too low. You're going to need those extra hit points and extra spell slots. Now, you don't necessarily get to level 7, 8, and 9 spells. Once you get level 13, 14, and 15, it tells you that you earn like a level 7 spell, but it's just an extra slot for level 6s, which is the highest level spell in Baldur's Gate 3. There is no level 7 spells that I know of. Now, there could be future level 7 mod spells, of course, because Baldur's Gate 3 is still in its infancy. This video has been quite long. I could keep talking about that, but I do, since we're on the subject of mods, there's like a mod that I've seen in development. I've seen the video for it, the videos, where the mod is like a DLC. It's that good, and it doesn't ruin the game, and they're being careful about it. They're doing it the right way, and they're taking their time. And this mod, I kid you not, is just like an actual DLC. That's how awesome this mod is going to be, made by people, and they're doing it for free, as far as this video has been telling me. And that's going to change Baldur's Gate. And it's the part in between where you save the Shadowfell, whether or not you get rid of the Shadowfell or not, whether or not you get Halsin on your team or not. I believe it's the in between that and visiting Baldur's Gate, because that's the part of the game where it's missing. I, for example, I saved the Shadowfell. I got Halsin. I saved the little boy that Halsin rescues, and I protected the portal from being destroyed. I did all that. I saved the Shadowfell, but we don't really get to see what it looks like. Maybe we do later on if we complete the game, which I haven't done yet. But I will. I've done it enough to now. I think I'm going to be able to complete the game 100% pretty soon. And maybe then I'll see what it looks like if you save the, the last light in, where all that darkness just enveloped the land, And if you save Halsin and protect the portal and save the little boy and bring him back, do all that, and rescue everything and save the day, it's supposed to be this nice foresty land that looks like, green. But we don't really get to see it. They show a little tiny little bit and give us just this little taste of it. It's pretty pathetic. And it's missing from the game. And then boom, we're in Baldur's Gate. But they've missed all that. Well, apparently this mod is supposed to take care of that and be like the in-between. And that's great. Because believe me, the highest I've ever been is level 15 in Baldur's Gate 3 with the mod installed. And even then the combats versus Gortash was tough at level 15. And I haven't even fought Raphael. I don't want to even attempt him until I'm level 16. Until I played the game enough to maybe then I'll play vanilla Baldur's Gate with no mods. And then that would be really tough. Because then the maximum level you can be is 12 and that's it. That sounds like a nightmare to me, a situation I wouldn't want to be in, especially versus the dragon. But the video that I did watch, they were only level 11 when it showed how to defeat the dragon, so I'm pretty confident now. Right now I'm level 13 with my party. I think I can go and kill that dragon. Pretty confident. And Globe of Invulnerability is the spell that's going to help me do it.